A lot has been said already. You heard the major points made by Mr. Asma there, as well as Mr. Kranting. But Dr. Kranting, I'm hearing from him when he explains the dynamics of our decline that we don't seem to be consistent. Because we win, we are happy, we just go relax, and then the team is bashed and they come up again. Where do you stand on this?
Well, I think I agree with what both of them have said. But beyond that, our failure to plan. I mean, we like to do things on the spur of the moment, as if we own it, and so whether we plan or not, we should be able to do it. So that is one, because if you plan, there is no way you would want to change coaches as frequently as we have done. Because if you look at the turnaround or turnover for coaches, in the last 5 years, we've had Kwesi Appiah, Milo, CK. I mean, so...
And people are still calling for Tuado's head, even now.
Well, so now, and I think that we have been very impatient with coaches. To start with, some of the coaches have also used Ghana as a stepping stone to other things. And so they would come, an initial 2 years, they would go, and then you need to start the cycle again. If you look at, since 2006, when we qualified for the World Cup, up to this point, I have lost count of the number of coaches. We haven't been able to hold any coach for more than 3 years.
Aside from impatience, perhaps, on our part, why do you think, really, we just love to change coaches?
And that is what I'm saying, because sometimes when the results do not come as quickly as we want it, then we start calling for them. I mean, there are some coaches who are just horrible. They didn't deserve to handle the Black Stars.
Which ones?
I wouldn't want to mention names, but we all know them. I mean,
I don't know them.
Chris Hughton, for instance.
We would like to know.
Chris Hughton, for instance, I didn't know why, for God's sake, we brought him. Somebody who hadn't
At least he qualified Ghana for the last AFCON. He did.
Echo, I always said that, look, for the crop of talented players that we have, if you are consistent and you handle the team for more than 6 months, you should be able to qualify the team for any tournament, especially the AFCON. And when you find yourself in a group that is manageable, it is only when you go and you find yourselves among the likes of the Nigerians, the South Africans, all lumped up in a group, and those teams that are always troublesome to Ghana, that you would have to struggle. But one, the inconsistency of keeping coaches is one of our banes. The other thing is also, we have never been able to build the core of a team. Look, every coach comes and he tells you, I am trying to build rebuild a team. So we go through the rebuilding process. They come, they dismantle, they try to chip in, they put in this player, they bring this player, and a whole lot. There are some players who also do not show the commitment. So they come and you realize that for probably psychological reasons, they are not able to fit in the way they should, because we see them play for their clubs, and yes, when you bring them, they struggle to fit into the team. So all these things have worked out, and rebuilding a team to get to qualify for a World Cup takes time. And I think that all of us had our frustrations with Tuado at the beginning of it. But he got the job done.
He got the job done, but you remember that shortly after we qualified, at that press conference, he said that there was a bit of luck. Do you think it was he subtly admitting that, well, maybe I didn't really do much? I think everything just worked for us.
No, not exactly.
Well, I think that he believes that as a player, as a former player, he believes that even no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you prepare, you are likely also to need luck. For instance, South Africa didn't think that they were going to miss out. They were going to be docked points, but they did. And for the fact that Benin flopped against Nigeria at the end of the day, they were going to be worried by Benin. And so luck counts, but I think that luck comes in when you prepare well. And for some reason, everybody realized that, look, failure was staring us in the face. And so now we had to realign and readjust and do what was needful, making sure that the right things were done, the right camping, the right psyche, all the things that would distract the team were taken away, and they had a focus to be able to go through the last games that they play to ensure that they qualify.
And Dr. Cranton, I realize you were